Hey guys, it's your boy Fiscon here, and today we're going to discuss how you can create and customize your own community, or as they are referred to in the verse, your organization. We'll start with an explanation of what an organization is before jumping into the specifics of each step needed to create an organization, what you can modify after creation, and lastly we'll finish with my recommendation on which VoIP provider you should consider using to build your community. Organizations are defined by RSI as a gathering of members from the RSI community around their shared interest and vision for the game, but I would beg to differ. I believe that in Star Citizen, an organization will become a feeling of fellowship with others due to there being common attitudes, interests, and goals. I also believe it will have a deeper meaning to many citizens of the verse as the game develops, and I truly don't believe that organizations will be as disconnected as they may sound based on the name alone. With that said, it is actually quite easy to make your own organization with only one limiting factor. The org leader cannot be in any organization at all as of the creation of this video. The first step to creating your organization is its identity. You actually need to come up with two names, and they can be the same as long as the Spectrum name is not in use. When entering your Spectrum ID, it will populate the link to the right showing you what it will appear as and create a green check mark if the name is available. While your org's name can be changed at a moment's notice, be careful with your Spectrum ID as it is permanent and CIG will not assist in changing it. For archetypes in your organization, we have a total of 6 options provided to us by CIG. These archetypes seem to determine the names and roles and ranks of your organization. Starting out, we have the organization archetype, which is an archetype designed to be unbranded. In other words, you make this archetype whatever you want it to be while being different from the remaining 5. The second archetype is corporation, which is focused on the ideal of being a for-profit entity. You can see all the roles and ranks for these archetypes on screen. PMC is our third option. The acronym stands for Private Military Company for organizations with a taste of combat. Faith is an archetype model based on banding together for a single cause or objective. Syndicate is an organization that operates on the edge of the law. The final archetype is a club, which is described as a group of individuals whose primary interests and activities revolve around a specific brand or make of vehicle. And again, it seems that these archetypes just exist as more of templates, so if you want something different, don't be afraid to go for organization. Alright, next up we have our properties options. In this category, we have 3 subcategories: commitment, primary language, and roleplay. They're actually quite simple, so let's knock them out of the park. When making selections for these, keep in mind that when people search for an org, they can filter based on these options as well, so just be truthful. Commitment has 3 options that are casual, regular, and hardcore, while language has all the options, and roleplay is a simple yes or no question. Do you roleplay or do you not? Activities is super self-explanatory, and I'm just going to leave it on screen for a second with the drop-down open. All the options in the primary are available in the secondary. Introduction is a short phrase or slogan for your organization and is intended to be a tagline. You have a character limit max of 300 for this tagline. Alright, last up before you create your organization is visibility, and this will determine whether by default if your members are set to redacted or visible. By default, this option is set to visible. So, once we've created our organization, we'll have the ability to edit quite a few things. In this next section, we're going to cover the admin section of your organization. The first page being available is Overview. This is a dashboard containing all your organization's information. This includes information on your invitations, from how many were sent, declined, blocked, or canceled, which I find to be quite an interesting statistic, and it's being displayed on screen now. We'll skip right over the history logs because it's self-explanatory and just details minute information, and get right into branding. In this section, we have content which covers introduction and your standard 3 pages of history, manifesto, and charter. Additionally, this section gives you access to your cover, adding a YouTube video, and then finally lets you publish it with the publish option. Appearance allows us to change our theme, which at first I thought meant changing archetypes, but it states it only changes the base color schemes and font. Interesting. In addition, we can modify our banner image and background image, and next to each one it lists the required dimensions. It also does this for your logo and icon, which you can finalize your changes with the Publish button just like the other pages. Members is simple and is essentially a guild roster, i.e. it lets you manage your members' ranks and roles. Recruitment has 3 tabs, which are all quite self-explanatory. Recruitment allows you to set whether your org is recruiting and a short message you want prospecting members to see as they apply. Applications allow you to review apps, while invitations allow you to review invitations. Alright, we are almost done. After this last section, I would like to speak on my recommended VoIP provider for your organization, but refocusing on the subject. Settings has 3 tabs available to you: Titles, Settings, and Ownership. Starting off with Titles, we have the option to manage our roles and ranks. Moving on to Settings, we change everything from our name to our exclusive membership status. I believe this is referring to whether people can be affiliated or not. Finally, we have the ownership page, which allows you to either transfer your organization or dissolve it. When it comes to understanding the RSI side of everything, you should now consider yourself an expert. Don't orgs have forms as well? Crap. Well, if you're still here and you made it to the end, I'll get on with what I believe to be the most crucial bit of knowledge, because everybody can figure out how to navigate the org. I want to recommend a VoIP option to anyone considering making an organization due to its ability to be an outstanding tool for community managers. That tool is gilded.gg. I bring this to you because Ventrilo was taken by TeamSpeak, and then we had Discord come ahead of Mumble, and now we have Gilded entering the scene, filling a void that others didn't consider. Not only do I recommend Gilded because of the following and more features being tiered comms, parent channel broadcasting, the calendar system, the scheduling system, the threaded chat discussions, ability to create forms, having the ability to create groups inside of a server that feel like a sub-server. And I mean, there's more. I barely touched the surface, but another huge reason I recommend it is because Discord has openly stated it's stepping away from gamers and into the corporate market. The corporate market is not the future for gamers. Gilded.gg is. Honestly, Gilded has come a long way from where they were, and they continue to improve with the focus being gamers. Alright guys, for those of you that made it to the end, thank you. I was kind of worried this content would be too long or that it wouldn't be high enough quality, so I wanted to spend a little more time on it, so I haven't posted in a while. If you feel like I did a good job, leave a comment, let me know, tell me what I can improve, what I did wrong, stuff like that. I always appreciate your guys' feedback, and I'll catch you in the next one.